Hey YouTube, Mochismo Eugene. Another video from Exit Strategy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. They have always known, the ones you know and the ones you have known, they've always known. We're late to the party. Empath, chosen ones awakened and unawakened. They've always known. What have they always known? They've always known that they are set and bent and hell-bent on evil, hell-bent on destruction, hell-bent on discord, hell-bent on division, disruption of peace. Got thinking, they just don't know what else to do. Your peace, your essence, your emotional regulation, where you're able to get up, put one foot in front of the other, go about your day-to-day life. They are confused. They don't understand how you're able to do this. This is it on a service level. If you can grasp this right here, I think you have a fair chance to understand how deeply seated this sickness is. And it's a spiritual sickness. There's no medical help, intervention that can be had for these people. But they've always known. The very people that you know and you have known have always known. And the way that you know that they've always known is because they move differently as you're awakening, as you are more in tune with what's going on around you. As you begin to talk differently and speak differently, they understand that there's something alarming. So they have to improvise. And in the meantime, until they can improvise, they don't know what to do and how to handle you. They have to distance themselves from you. And so their tactic now is to garner and gain intel from a distance. And how they'll do this is they will smear you. Even flying monkeys will smear you, because they are very much they inherit and pass on bad behavior, bad conversation, rumors, gossip. So all the narcissist has to do, once he or she knows that you are aware and awake and you're chewing through the ropes that they've held you psychological hostage with, you notice that the narcissist is going to discard you, and they devalue you, and in this way they talk bad about you and say these things. They just throw things in the air. They don't throw facts. They just say, you know what, I just got a funny feeling about Mochismo. He just seemed like he just something about him. I can't put my finger on it. And that's just a bland statement. And that's all most narcissists have to do to weak-minded, frail people who can't critically think for themselves. They will adopt that story, that narrative, and they will go on and pass that baton and spread that negative about you. And so there's no wonder why you're focused on the narcissist that you think is out of your life. You're focused on the fact that, phew, thank God I got rid of them and I'm out of that mess. But what you don't realize is they are steadfastly working on you from a distance. They're working on you behind the scenes. I've told you before, they smear you soon after they meet you in a relationship. They begin to throw these blanket statements out there at people, open-end statements that have no credibility, no substance, no depth. It's just a bland statement, as I just pointed out and gave you an example. So they know that you know who they are. They know that you are aware that the way that they are moving is funny, it's fake, it's dark, and they know that they are the reason for your undoing, and you're beginning to realize this. And so now the panic sets in. So now they have to improvise. And until they can improvise and counter what you're doing, because what they didn't anticipate is you were going to become aware and awake. You were going to start paying attention to things. This is why even before you awaken, you begin to start questioning some of the insidious stuff that they do soon after they get comfortable with you. Like I pointed out one time, this woman I married, this Oompa Loompa I married, she began to throw soup cans and all kind of garbage right next to the garbage can on the floor. And I would walk in and I would be like, why are these cans and, with food and all kinds of stuff in it laying in front of the trash can? Oh, I'm going to pick them up. I was going to pick them up and later I was going to get around to it. And I was like, why didn't you just put them in the trash can? They're right beside the trash can. They have food and stuff on them and it's going to get on the floor. We're going to have flies, roaches, whatever. And she was like, give me a second, I'll do it. And so this is when she began to just do dumbass stuff to incite a riot in me, to keep me off balance, because I was beginning to see and notice some of these not subtle, obvious things that they in fact do on purpose. Because they want your focus to get off of the thought and the train of thought that you have, because you're putting pieces together. So they'll do something like that to throw a curve to distract you, so it can kind of like get your mind off of that train of thought. Now they are smart enough and tactical enough, and I say smart lightly, I use that word lightly. They are demonically smart enough to know how to do that, because that comes out of panic too. That comes out of panic too. It's kind of like you're digging a hole to plant beautiful flowers in for you and them to enjoy. And as soon as you turn your back to get a sip of water because of the scorching heat outside, they're kicking more dirt in the hole. Then you go back to dig the hole, you're none the wiser, and you're not thinking, man, this hole is taking forever. When all the other holes, I seem to be able to just dig them in a couple of seconds. And there's a TikTok. There's a TikTok prank I saw once upon a time where this guy, and you guys probably saw it too, is where this guy, he has shampoo, and what he's doing is, when the girls, most often is women, and there's some guys doing it that are in the prank too, they're in this shower on the beach where you go and you rinse off out on the beach, and he's over the wall squirting more shampoo on their hair as they are washing what they think is just a little bit of shampoo out of their hair. This is a stark, vivid picture of what a narcissist is and what they do. They are steadily putting more dirt in the hole, the very hole that you're trying to dig you and them out of. They like the essence and the aura you have. They like it because they see that it garners beautiful attention, beautiful camaraderie, beautiful people of like mind around you. They want in on the party. They're underage, but they still want to get into the party. They're little kids. And so, failing to grow up and to become of age, legal age to get into your party, they want to falsify who they are. This is why you see people doing all things bad in society. They've either adopted narcissistic behavior, because narcissists are leaders of the world. God has given them over to darkness. He's given Satan a rule of this earth for a time. All of you all who embrace Bible, who have seen this, we don't argue that. And for you all that don't, I don't know, maybe you can come up with some other explanation. But I don't argue that, and I don't press that upon anyone else. But staying on point, one thing we all undeniably share in common and will readily agree on, that these people are dark and demonic. Bible believing or not. There are none of us here that will argue that these people are atrocious. They are very much on demon time. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. People you know and have known have always known. Have a good day. Bless.